My sister committed bank fraud to steal from me, but my parents pointed the finger at me for turning her in, so I told them, if she breaks the law again, call the police. I'm Jack, a 30-year-old guy, and anyone who knows me would say I've been on my own since I was 18. I funded my own education, worked tirelessly, and never relied on my parents for help. But apparently, that doesn't earn me a peaceful life. Instead, it makes me the family's default fixer for every crisis. It all started when my mother called out of the blue. My mom, Carol, isn't the type to call just to chat about my day or what I had for breakfast. When her name pops up on my phone, it's a signal something's gone wrong, and she expects me to sort it out. So when I saw her call, I braced myself for bad news. I answered, and she dove into awkward small talk, which isn't her style. "Hey, Jack, how's your job?" "Still in finance?" she asked, as if she hadn't ignored my career for years. I humored her, curious about what was coming. "Yeah, Mom, still in finance. What's going on?" That's when she hit me with it. "Your sister's in trouble." I wasn't shocked, just resigned. My sister Karen, 27, has a track record of creating chaos and expecting others to clean it up. Her messes aren't minor inconveniences. They're full-blown catastrophes that always land on my plate. Like the time she took my car without asking and totaled it while texting. She called me in tears, panicking, and like a fool, I dropped everything to help. I handled the insurance, covered the deductible, and let her off the hook because she swore it wouldn't happen again, but it did. Or the time she convinced me to co-sign her apartment lease because she just needed a leg up. 3 months later, she stopped paying rent, dodged the landlord, and left me to deal with the fallout. I spent months repairing my credit while she moved back in with our parents, acting like it was no big deal. Karen doesn't just mess up, she never faces the consequences. Someone, usually me, always steps in to fix it while she plays the victim. The worst part? She never shows gratitude. It's like she thinks the world owes her a safety net. So when Mom said Karen was in trouble, I didn't feel sympathy or worry. I was just exhausted from being dragged into her chaos, tired of bearing the cost of her recklessness. Honestly, I was surprised it took this long for something major to happen. I sighed, dreading what was coming. "What kind of trouble?" I asked, not out of eagerness to help, but to gauge how bad this one would be. Then she dropped the bomb. Karen had racked up $43,500 in debt. $43,000? I had to repeat it in my head to process it. How does someone even get there? Apparently, she'd spent money she didn't have. Again. But this time, it wasn't just credit cards. She'd borrowed from some shady people, the kind you don't ignore when they come collecting. And now they were after her. And Mom's brilliant solution? Me, of course. Why wouldn't it be? In her eyes, I'm the successful one, the responsible sibling, the guy who can always be counted on to fix the unfixable. It didn't matter that Karen created this mess. The issue wasn't her actions, it was my refusal to step in. "You need to help her," she said, as if my role as the family bank was already set in stone. I can't tell what happened next in the short video, the full story on channel link below.